Aisha, I need a few minutes to tell you something. You're available, right? Please take care of a few things for me. Be quick. I can't sit here all day waiting for you. Where are you, Aisha? Please respond.
I'm listening, Mom. Why is that? What game are you now playing? Yes. After you've done enough, I don't want to clean up your mess. What are you expecting of me?
You are shrewd. But it's not you this time. Listen, Lorelai, your sister is getting married. I think this is fantastic. My kid makes me so happy. Young and employed by a major national corporation, her fiancé is a young man. He ended up being a successful individual, so there was no need to be concerned about his monthly wage.
Wow, Mom, that's awesome. He seems to be Lorelai's ideal mate. She must be pretty supportive of this union, I suppose. My sister is tying the knot. That's advantageous.
That's correct, Aisha. I want Lorelai to have the nicest wedding possible because, after all, she deserves it. After the wedding is over at the church, the ceremony will be scheduled in a sizable eatery nearby. There are just 2 months left to get ready. It will arrive very shortly.
What are the remaining 2 months? However, isn't that too soon? In order to prepare for the wedding ceremony, there are various plans.
Lorelai's only goal was to wed as soon as possible. You are aware that all your sister wants to do is complete the wedding ritual. I'm exerting every effort to make the wedding wonderful. We need to swiftly prepare ahead so as not to interfere with the wedding ceremony since I have acquaintances who work in the wedding stage design industry. We require an elegant and opulent wedding ceremony, and the meal will be made using imported products. On the wedding day, fresh flowers will be used to adorn the venue and reception stands. I've already planned every detail of the wedding. We were really lucky to have the contacts necessary to plan for her wedding.
That's excellent for Lorelai, I suppose. I think her wedding will be lovely and special. Have you already decided on the precise date for the wedding ceremony? Due to job obligations, I have commitments for Fridays in February, therefore I anticipate having free time on Saturday and Sunday. Wish I had known earlier. That way, though it probably won't be ready in time, I can create a stunning wedding gown just for me. I'll get a new dress, but what about the party's color? So impatient I am.
You don't need to worry about that, my love. Truth be told, Lorelai never intended to invite you to the party. Therefore, you don't need to choose the perfect outfit for the party since those outfits, regardless of how lovely they are, won't help your child stand out. Therefore, you are not need to know the wedding date.
Huh? What? I wasn't going to be invited, Lorelai.
You understand that her fiancé is a gorgeous man, right? She and her fiancé are the world's most perfect pair, in my opinion. The wedding will be stunning since they are truly lovely. How will the public see fairy love? You understand what I mean when I say that you wouldn't fit in there, don't you?
Who are you speaking to? My sister's wedding was happening.
You can only image how sparkly my sister's wedding will be, as there will only be lovely females wearing stylish sparkle dresses. You must reflect back on who you were. It's amusing how ugly you were and how you seemed at the wedding. Everyone at the gathering was in on the prank. In addition, they will criticize you for being unattractive while your sister is lovely. Seriously, do you really believe you are older than Lorelai if you are seated next to her in the wedding picture? Your ideal wedding cannot be ruined. Can you put a word I said? It's dreadful. It would be best for you to skip the wedding that day.
Given that, are you sincere in what you say? You don't want me to attend Lorelai's wedding simply because you believe that I am ugly? This is completely useless. I am aware that Lorelai is more attractive than I am, but even if you disagree, we are still related. I want to go since I'm a member of this family.
There is no place for you there, Lorelai. She doesn't want to be friends with you at all. I believe you should respect her decision if she asks you not to participate. She, not you, considers that date to be significant.
What? Really, Lorelai didn't want me at the event?
She said she simply intended to invite her gorgeous pals. There will never be a more stunning wedding party than this one. You should stay at home because you are a disgrace to society. She does not want the images from her wedding to be destroyed by chimps.
Does she invite just attractive friends? What a shallow individual. This probably didn't surprise me all that much, and neither did the others. Here, let's chat about Lorelai. Does she wish to discard her friends based just on appearances? Who will be there at her wedding given that not everyone is like her? Does she not realize that what she is going to do might harm individuals with absurd regulations merely because of their appearance? I don't know how she processed experiencing these emotions.
That's how she feels, Lorelai. Simply put, she doesn't want you there. Aisha, she simply cares about what she wants. People like her who are beautiful are on a different plane than you. You are not aware of that.
You're good, Mom. In any case, isn't Lorelai stunning? Let her exercise her choice. I have no viewpoint on this incident. I'm not going to pardon her for this stupidity. I'm hoping that she won't be let down by this wedding and that it won't come back to bite her. I'm not going to Lorelai's wedding, as the stunning bride requests.
I'm good, Aisha. The situation is fine. I appreciate your approval. You're still her little sister, even if she has a wedding fund online and everyone is sending presents or making donations rather than delivering them in person. Even if you can't make it to the wedding, you should donate a lot of money because it's a religious occasion for your older sister. Because it will be ostentatious and costly. Right, Aisha?
Aisha, are you there? What are you doing? Tomorrow is my big day. I am finally married. Don't you support this for me? Aren't you happy about this? I have not seen any support from you for my foundation. Why such a delay?
I saw your site. I guess this is a normal thing, isn't it, Lorelai?
Huh? Crowdfunding? Good. Duh. All forms of fundraising are something I like. I expected to receive at least $5,000 from you since you are my sister, ideally more if you can.
Yes, I noticed that you did put it on the website. Anyway, this isn't the deadline for booking a wedding date, is it?
Yes, attendees can give at the ceremony by scanning the QR code we've provided at the reception. You're going to do it online, though, because you're not attending the wedding, right? Because, you're my little sister. In order for me to feel secure in case something goes wrong with your card, the website, or anything else, don't you think it would be best to finish it before the wedding?
It doesn't seem to matter when I pay as long as you have your money, in my opinion. Why are you so egotistical? And it's all up to me how much I want to offer you.
Be honest, I don't want you to accuse me of forgetting or doing something. Because your birth sister will get married before you, I am aware that you are irritated and upset. What did you expect, really? I guess having an unattractive exterior doesn't necessarily translate into a superior inside self. That's really tragic, smiley face.
I'm not attempting to avoid making a contribution, Lorelai. I'll fulfill my commitment to you. I am aware of what I must accomplish, so I don't need your directions.
All right, tomorrow's ceremony will be held in secret, so please keep that in mind while you donate. Don't try to enter since the security will not let anyone in without a wedding card. One of those occasions requires you to dig deep and be really giving. I'm confident you can earn $10,000, so don't be a cheapskate in front of your sister. You are not only ugly, but also impoverished, so I wouldn't know where to conceal my face if you weren't.
What? I don't give you $10,000. Are you kidding me? You didn't let me know that you lack the funds to pay for your bills, did you? You don't truly possess it, do you? And you believe that this fundraising effort will cover everything? Did fundraising cover the whole cost of the wedding? You must not expect me to give you a lot of money. My savings aren't very big.
You are only my sister. You ought to act responsibly, don't you think? I won't take your money to deceive you. You may keep it where you keep your valuables, beneath the bridge. Bring a possibly useful ripped bag, if you have one. Additionally, Mom has stated that she will pay for the wedding. Did you know that Mom and Dad have a savings account that will be used for our wedding? Perhaps not? Because of your hideous appearance, no one in the family can understand how you could ever marry a typical person. They claim I have everything because of this. I'm very fortunate to have both good looks and a wedding budget.
Well done, Lorelai. It's good to have everything you want, even our parents' love.
Now I realize. It's going to be a beautiful wedding tomorrow. We tried our best, and I am confident that my images will go viral. A video team will be there during the whole event. Elegant wedding, lovely guests, it's the ideal scene. It will feature coordinated choreography in addition to being aesthetically beautiful. Fresh flowers are all over the stage. I am really excited.
My mom told me something. It simply seems strange to me that the wedding's whole purpose is to become viral on social media.
You fail to grasp it. I can work as a model and get influence on TikTok or Instagram through more than just social media.
I'm not certain that everything will go as planned. You must have a beautiful wedding with joyful guests, right? I've heard tales about the nuptials of your buddy Lorelai. You do realize you took him from his college sweetheart, don't you? Since then, they have been dating.
College level, for sure. So what's the issue now that he is mine?
So, Lorelai, you've put up a trap for him so that his girlfriend will think something else.
How shall I put it? I am satisfied. The fact that the narrative takes place so long ago is only a part of the attractive ex-lover privilege. Who has this ability?
Do you really believe you can continue living your life in this manner forever?
You say that, why? It has proven beneficial thus far. No one can stay with you for too long since you've seen how ugly they all appear as children. Our parents are the most obvious example. My parents granted all of my requests while leaving everything else to me. Why? Solely because I am stunning. So who are you? They think you're disgusting. I remember that when you got 98 instead of 100 on a test, they used to be pretty angry with you. I've never had a score problem in my entire life. Even if I go home with a percentile on a test, they'll just say I don't need to worry about my intelligence. I can achieve whatever I want in life. The beautiful people I have invited to my wedding should know what I am talking about. No one will care with how I stole my fiancé from her face. They are all pretty privileged and you are not.
I guess it's no use trying to tell you. If not, then I hope you get what you want. I will not attend your wedding, as you have requested. But I hope you have a great time. It's celebrating your love with James. I'm hoping for a long and happy marriage for you too.
Thank you very much, Aisha. That's extremely thoughtful of you. I suppose I should send you my best wishes. I really hope you can find a guy who is okay with seeing your disgusted expression. I hope someone will propose to you someday. Even then, he might have to be totally blind to choose you.
Aisha! Now, listen to my phone. It is an emergency. Answer your messages right away. The time has come for you to attend Lorelai's wedding with as many of your friends as you can. I need them to come to the party now.
What? What are you referring to? Everything is fine. Are there issues with your wedding? I have no idea why, but all of Lorelai's pals are changing plans at the last minute. Lorelai was losing her mind since no one arrived.
No one on her guest list is picking up her calls or responding to her messages, despite her best efforts to get in touch with them. It was a catastrophe. No one on her guest list is picking up her calls or responding to her messages, despite her best efforts to get in touch with them. It was a catastrophe. This is how they thanked Lorelai for inviting them to her lovely wedding, and I can't believe these folks. They are awful.
Mom, calm down. Perhaps Lorelai's self-centered policies and merciless discrimination were the reason for the last-minute cancellation. This is also comprehensible.
What are you referring to? Don't act foolishly. Do you have any knowledge about this? You didn't act in spite of anyone, did you?
Well, it probably has to do with a few things. For starters, it seems that Lorelai kidnapped James, the future groom, from his long-standing fiancé, who had been with him for more than 8 years. Of course, many of her friends who had known both of them since childhood felt that Lorelai was being a beautiful skank. Ex-girlfriend of James is highly popular and nice. She was a hot girl and popular when they were a couple at school. Another issue was the notion of just inviting attractive individuals. When this was revealed, it insulted everyone, whether they had been invited or not. She steals from lovers and evaluates the beauty of her buddies. Naturally, nobody wants to go to her wedding. The last-minute cancellations are likely an intentional retaliation against her.
What? I can't believe how conceited Lorelai's buddies are acting. What type of creature cancels on the wedding day? Do you recognize it? The beauty of Lorelai makes others envious. They are undermining her because of this. The way Lorelai chooses to be ambitious is by stealing a girl's boyfriend and planning a beautiful wedding. She achieves her goals. A lovely privilege.
I suppose you see nothing wrong with your lovely daughter. Do you honestly believe that having gorgeous privilege applies to everything?
It does, of course. Aisha, this world is terrible. As you are aware. Everything that comes to my lovely child is well deserved. However, returning to the topic at hand, surely there is no use in attempting to get in touch with Lorelai's pals if they are all purposefully canceling last-minute plans.
Yes, I suppose so. For them to be altering their minds now, it's a bit late.
Fine. Plan C will then have to be implemented. All you have to do is gather every single buddy you can and take them to the reception venue. The only way to get through this is to simply fill as many seats as possible.
You want me to invite my buddies,
I won't allow Lorelai to see a wedding at which none of her friends are there. She'll suffer humiliation. This is the last option, believe me. No matter how hideous they are, just invite your buddies around. I guess we may modify the original arrangement and allow you to attend the wedding if you comply.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not sure, Mom. I also don't want to engage my pals in this.
Since you and Lorelai are identical twins and attended the same high school, I never imagined being a twin would be useful in this way. The majority of your buddies have the same age range, and I'm sure you two also socialized with similar folks. The disfigured sister may occasionally prove helpful, I suppose. In any case, you get the idea. There is no time to waste. Contact everyone you know from school right now. Tell them to arrive dressed appropriately as well. There is plenty to prepare over here as well, so let me know as soon as you get the answers. Now get started.
I'm not doing that, yeah. I'm shocked that you even brought it up. Even though that won't work and I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it, you probably wouldn't care. Based on Lorelai's behavior, her pals made a choice. I won't waste time justifying her conduct or pleading with people to come to her wedding. Please don't include me in this. I won't take any action.
Why would you say that? We're talking about your sister's wedding here. Today is your sister's wedding, but none of her friends are going. Are you sure that's good with you? On the day that should be the happiest of her life, she will feel ashamed. Just try to fill the chairs with as many people as you can. Now!
Mom, I'm so sorry. I couldn't attend the wedding or woo my friends just because it was the wedding of my sister who rejected me because of my looks. I'm currently on a date with my boyfriend in Miami. Sorry, I can't help you.
What? Dating? With whom? Is he blind or what to date you?
What are you saying? Jason has been dating me for 3 years now.
So why didn't you talk to me about this?
Mom never cared about everything going on around me. You only cared about Laurel, your beautiful daughter.
Come on, you don't want to share, so you want to blame me for everything. And your current boyfriend is just taking advantage of you. I guess he's also embarrassed when you introduce him to everyone. He probably knows how ugly you are. And he, like you, is just a loser without a job, so he chose you.
Yes, I'm not as pretty as my older sister, but the one I love and the one who loves me are serious about choosing each other, not trying to steal from someone.
Be realistic, Aisha. You are a complete loser. So he's probably just stalking you.
He's a famous engineer and human being, Mom. I know you won't believe this, but he is really amazing.
Ah, yes, that's right. He's just tricking you. Look at yourself in the mirror. You are not that important. There's just something wrong with him. That's why he chose you to date. Who would be willing to wake up and look at your face every day?
Please halt, Mom. Once more, it is a big day for me. This is the last day I need it, actually. Why don't we just discuss the current situation?
No! Just what is it? He was an alcoholic. I am aware of his abuse. Wait, is he sick? He ought to have informed us. We must understand what you are committing us to.
You see, Mom, I've been with him for 3 years. It should be clear that I kept him away from you folks.
What? Are you stating that you find us embarrassing?
Yes, Mother. You continually criticize me and call me unattractive because you judge individuals solely on their appearance.
Oh, boo. I'm simply giving it to you straight. Aisha, this is the world in which we reside. Adjust to it.
No. You live in a world where many people enjoy life and get to know others for who they are rather than passing judgment and being patronizing.
Aisha, the dramatization will do it. I have no interest. Now I want you to call all your friends to your sister's wedding. I don't care about looks anymore. Everyone who can join, please contact them. That's what I want you to do, and it's my request.
I will try because my friends have gone to work and it is difficult for them to return in time for the day.
Do it, and don't tell me you can't. Lorelei's wedding was a lively one, not a dull one like her damn friends.
Aisha, I can't believe your ugly friends had the audacity to come to my wedding and not even contribute to the wedding fund. On top of that, they mocked my party, calling it boring. Can you believe that?
Look, Lorelei, I understand your frustration, but please don't insult my friends like that. They came because it was my mother's request, not something they wanted to do.
Well, your mother's request or not, they had no right to behave like that at my luxurious party in a noble place. It's like they were just dirty slaves allowed to attend, but they couldn't even show some respect by contributing to the wedding fund.
That's not fair, Lorelei. They might not have the means to contribute financially, but they came to support me because I asked them to. They are good people and don't deserve to be treated like this.
I don't care. If they can't respect my wedding and show some courtesy by at least contributing something, they shouldn't have come at all.
You're not understanding, Lorelei. They came for me, not for you. And if it was up to me, I wouldn't have invited them to your party because you clearly don't respect them.
Then your friends are ugly like you and don't know how to keep quiet. It's true that your friends are all beggars. Just eat and eat. They and you are really disgusting. Send some $20 to eat expensive food. Why don't your friends go beg and join my wedding? Aren't you ashamed or something?
You should not be like that. You and mom have made an unreasonable behavior and let yourself not have a friend to attend the wedding ceremony. Your best friend also does not want to attend your wedding. Should you reconsider yourself?
Shut. They're dumbing. I'll make them understand in no time. They'll have to apologize to me for abandoning me at a fancy wedding just because of James's ex. But no problem, James is still mine.
Have you never looked back on your actions, Lorelai? They do it because your attitude and behavior is so bad. If you don't change yourself, you'll only get worse, Lorelai.
So what? I have money. I won't regret it. Ugly people don't deserve to attend my wedding, and even you. The girl with the ugly look. Aisha, are you free? I need your help urgently. I really need some money, Aisha. Please lend me some. I promise I'll return exactly what I borrow from you.
What's going on, Lorelai? Why do you need money so urgently?
It's not your concern. Just lend me the money, please.
I can't just lend you money without knowing why you need it. Please tell me what's happening.
Fine. The guests were very few, and they didn't even give any money as gifts. I can't afford to pay for my wedding. The wedding dress alone cost $15,000, and now I'm struggling to cover the expenses for the wedding party. I need the money to pay for the remaining bills. I promise I'll pay you back.
Oh, I see. But Lorelai, you should have planned your expenses more carefully. Weddings can be expensive, and it's essential to budget accordingly.
I know. Things just didn't go as planned, and I really need help right now. Can you please lend me the money?
But why are you telling me this? Why don't you talk to your mother? She is the only one who can solve this problem. I'm sure she would be happy to do this for her beautiful daughter and not me, the ugly girl.
I know it. I can be her princess, but she said no.
What? Does she not want to? Are you okay?
Mom and Dad did not agree to support because the cost was too high. This is the worst thing in my life. I need your help. You can't help but help me. I am your big sister. You have savings, don't you, Aisha? Can you help me with this?
I won't tell you this. It's none of your business.
Do not say like that.
That's true, Lorelai. You ruined your own wedding. You give yourself the right to criticize others and you think you are above all else. You stole James from your ex. Aren't you ashamed of this?
Steal. James loves me. He chose me over her. You know what? You don't think I need you some money that you are free to judge me like that.
Don't worry, you won't have any friends no matter how much your mom and dad love you. I hope you are happy. Goodbye forever. After that chat, I instantly ceased all communication with my whole family. All of our pals, it seems, have already banned Lorelai on social media and won't return her calls. Despite this, Lorelai is still driven by the need to recreate her stunning, picture-perfect wedding. She is insistent that she would be having them all attend an even more elaborate ceremony than the one originally planned, since she appears to have the misplaced belief that her friends will finally forgive her. She is completely immersed in social networks like IG or TikTok, always trying to be rich and luxurious, but all is a lie. She worked part-time all night just to try to pay off that fancy wedding.
In today's meeting, the teacher praised many of your classmates for their achievements and progressions recently. Just as I guessed, you were in her blacklist again. She complained so much about you and other 3 students for always be late for school, not completing homework. OMG, how embarrassed am I to have mischievous child like you.
Wait, you call me mischievous for not having good attitude at school?
Am I wrong, Emma? Just look at your older sister, Linda. I am very prideful whenever her teacher pay her so much compliments on her determination and progression. But you, what a shame.
Every time you get back from that school, you are always saying bad words to me. Forget about Linda. Have you ever recognized me for anything I did? Even once. Never.
You want me to praise you, but have you done anything that's meritorious? Since you were little, I have come to your class many times to receive thousands of complaints about your misbehaviors. So should I praise you for those things, huh?
You think I really want to be the irritating child? Have you ever given me gentle admonition like you did to Linda? Whenever we made mistakes, the first thing you did was yelling at me but not at her. And you gave her very considerate reminders?
Because Linda has a heart disease, she can't stand hearing harsh words.
That means I can?
When you were born, you was much stronger and healthier than Linda, so I have to be stricter with you, or else you will get out of my control.
Please don't use those words to ignore your excesses.
I'm just telling the truth. You're really stubborn, you know. I am also really tired of grumbling at you all the time. Please be mature as your sister and don't make me tired of you anymore.
But I am your daughter, too. Why do I have to be unequally treated? Have you ever thought about how I feel?
OMG, you're so annoying. Why should I care about how you feel? You think you are entitled to preferential treatment even though you are useless and mischievous?
I'm really surprised you can say these words to your own flesh and blood.
Oh, actually, I don't think of you as my daughter anyway. You're just a pathetic waste of space. And you, Sister Linda? She is the only one that can make me proud and reliable. How I wish she was an only child.
I'm getting hurtful, you know.
That how you choose to push me in this way?
Which way? This is the first time I've chosen to frankly talking to you after cowardly standing your insults all the time. Because Linda is unhealthy, so I handle all household chores for her. I am always willing to help you with other work in place of her. But you've always looked down on me and grumbled at me no matter what I did while only showing affection to my big sister. Is it because she knows how to satisfy and flatter you?
How could you blame me? Your sister is really smart and hardworking. And thanks to all of her determination, she is received by the medical school. And soon, she will manage to get a job as a doctor in a hospital. Not to mention, she's also tall, slim, and beautiful. She is my biggest pride. Now, look at yourself. You couldn't win against her in even one category.
I don't think you should be comparing us again each other like that, Mom. Anyway, don't forget that I still have good marks at all the exams at school and I will also enroll in Fashion University.
It's ridiculous for you to think one day you can be a model, smiley face. Fix your body first. You will never and ever pass, I swear. Don't try to surpass your big sister.
To be honest, it's amazing that she passed the medical school. I couldn't be happier for her. But maybe Linda will have a warped way of looking at world if you continue to raise her like that. I don't know if she can make it as a doctor, honestly. Oh, she's still an intern at the moment, so she hasn't been a doctor yet. So don't count your chickens before they hatch.
How dare you to insult my daughter like that? Why don't you think of yourself? If you do manage to eventually become a model one day, I'm sure the best you'll do with your degree will be working as small worker in some fashion company.
Aren't I your daughter? How cruel you are.
I don't need a waste of space like you around. Get out of this house and don't come back.
You are seriously kicking me out of my house?
That's right, I'm throwing you out. Why don't you go and find somewhere more suitable for you to live? You don't belong to this home anymore.
This place hasn't been a home for a long time.
It's a fine house. There's nothing wrong with it. Only you. You are the leftover of this house.
I really can't imagine one day I have to hear such horrible words from my mother.
And anyway, Linda will be a wealthy doctor. She'll buy us a new house before you know it. So we don't need a useless eyesore like you around taking up space. Your mere presence is also discomforting me.
It seems like you're serious, smiley face. On top of treating me like a burden and constantly insulting me, you still want to throw me out of the house, huh?
The longer you stay here, the worse this house will become. You contribute nothing to this house.
That's really over the line. If you're going to be like that, then I don't think I can see you as my mother anymore.
That's fine. I don't think of you as my daughter anyway. From now on, you and I are strangers.
You can never take this back, you know?
It's time for this family to cut ties with you. Nothing else matters. Leave this house right now.
At the end of the day, you still choose to kick me out, smiley face.
So, are we in agreement? You'll leave, then?
I'll leave.
That's all your life will ever be, isn't it? A pitiful little existence, contributing nothing of value to the world. You just bring shame on the family if you stay here. Get out, already!
Let's look forward to what happens in the future. Karma will get back at you, Mom.
What are you going on about now?
Forget it. I'll grant your wish and leave. I'll come to the house and get a few essentials later this week. And then I'll be gone for good.
Don't ever come crawling back here. I sincerely hope I never see you again.
Got it. Goodbye, Mom. 8 years later.
Emma, how are you? Are you doing well these days?
Who is this?
Emma, where are you now? It's been so long since we last saw you. Why don't you come home for a visit? Don't you miss us? We've been missing you terribly.
Sorry, who are you?
Don't joke around. Isn't it obvious? It's your mother, here.
But I don't have mother for a long time. So I don't know who you might be talking about.
Emma, darling, don't be funny like that. Why would you say a thing like that? Well, how about you come home and say hi? We haven't seen you in ages.
Well, I'm really busy right now. And I don't have time to talk to stranger.
I really want to hear how you are doing and what you've been doing for the last 8 years. Did you end up becoming a model as your dream?
So what if I did? What does that matter?
Of course, I'm always care about how you're living.
Since you asked, I did end up becoming a model. But what does that have to do with you?
So you really are a model. I'm so happy for you. I know you could do it. You know, I always believe in you.
So what? You don't need to be that happy. We are strangers now, remember? You declared it 8 years ago.
I really don't remember I said so.
Anyway, don't beat around the bush. What do you want from me? Is it money?
Oh, please, Emma, don't be like that. Come home to us, it's been too long. You belong with us, we're family.
Why would I go back there to see you guys? Aren't you living happily with your pride? Your talented daughter, who is a reputable doctor, can do a lot for your living? Or has she quitted her dreaming career to be at home with you?
Huh? Why do you put it that way? And how do you know about Linda?
I've heard from Dad. I've heard from Dad. Oh, you're still in contact with him? I have no idea. You have no idea about anything, do you? You disowned me and threw me out of the house years ago, and now when running out of money, you want to get in touch again? What a strange coincidence.
Oh, don't misunderstand. It's not like that. But, since you mentioned it, how are you doing financially? Have you been earning a lot since you've become a model?
See? I wasn't wrong. That's the reason why you contacted me. If you want to know clearly about me, try searching my name on Google.
What are you talking about?
May I present, I've become a famous supermodel since you kicked me out. And as your favorite daughter, Linda, she ended up quitting while she was still a trainee doctor. She wasn't used to setting back in life, so she broke down as soon as things started to get tough. And now she lives at home with you and Dad and rarely leaves the houses, right? Half of that is your responsibility, though. I did warn you.
I expected too much from that girl. She turned out to be useless in the end. Now, I can't believe my second daughter can be so successful now. I'm so proud of you. And also, you look so beautiful recently. I hardly even recognize you.
Thanks to you throwing me out of the house, I can truly find myself and realize which place is more suitable for me to develop. And I have learned a lot from the friendly people out there, and since then, I've become a successful supermodel like I've always dreamt.
You see how effective my way was to let you grow up by yourself. It's time for you to come home and live with your family. Your dad has been weaker lately. I guess he doesn't have much time.
Why would I go back there? To help you with your debts?
I'm not sure what are you talking about.
Dad figured it out recently. You splurged on money relying on my sister's future income as a doctor, didn't you? That's what he told me. But because she's not working anymore, so now you're stuck in debt and you have no way of paying it back. And you even used up all of Dad's savings.
Wait a minute, your dad knows all about the debt, then? OMG.
Yeah, he knows all about it. So, we've been preparing.
Preparing for what?
For him to come to live with me. I've been buying a new apartment for him in the center of the city. Meanwhile, he's been making moving preparations.
Oh, what a good girl. And what about me?
What about you? I have no idea. Let my big sister be in charge of you, then.
You can't say that to me. Emma, I'm your mother. Think about this.
Fancy that. The ugly, useless daughter who is the shame for the family, becoming a famous supermodel. Bet you didn't see that coming, huh?
Sorry if you feel that way, but I never meant to oppress you, dear. Just because my educational approach was maybe quite strict to you, but after all, I wanted to raise you properly and make sure you were disciplined well, unlike your sister.
That kind of excuse isn't going to work on me, frankly speaking. I'm not naive anymore. You can't just talk your way out of this. And besides, you and I are strangers now and I owe you nothing.
How can you say that to your own mother? Do you have no sympathy for your own family? Make space for me to come and live with you as well.
No, I won't. I'm really busy and I have no time to make space for a stranger to come and live in my home.
How dare you talk to me like that? So you intend to just throw me away, then? How wicked and ungrateful you are.
I'm sorry, who was the one who threw me first? You're the one who broke that bone, not me. And what about Linda? I noticed that you didn't ask me to make space for her. Now you cannot take any advantages from Linda, so you just want to get rid of her? You never think about anyone but yourself.
You can't say these things to your mother. I didn't raise you to behave like this.
Now, you feel what I felt? You never seemed to care about anything you said to me when I was small. You pretty much verbally abused me my whole life.
Why do you always live with the things in the past? Let's leave it behind and live for the future.
Yeah, you're right.
So, now you understand?
Yeah. I understand that you never feel sorry for what cruel things you did to me in the past. Even now, you seem innocent when facing the child you hate most. We can't get back together ever again since that day. By the way, since Dad knows about your debt, now he's planning to divorce you. You should start looking for a job soon.
What? He can't divorce me, the silly and useless man.
You even look down on your husband. Who else can you respect in this world? Well, let's prepare. Once Dad divorces you, you have to plan to repay your own debt. Aren't you going to take care of Linda?
Why do I have to do so?
Who else is there? I mean, it's your fault that she ended up like this. Take responsibility for your actions.
But I'm in my 60s now. How am I supposed to go out and get a job?
Then I guess Linda will have to get one instead. Talk to her about it. And I made up my mind to separate from you 8 years ago.
Why are you behaving like this? We're family.
Please don't ever say a word, family, to me again. It's cringe. I was having a tough time back then, you know? At that time, I couldn't deal with the stress of being abused by you at home and trying to follow my dream of being a model. And there was only Dad who's secretly giving me money to survive. Where were you at that moment? You didn't even care whether I died or not. You don't deserve to call yourself a mother. Because of my past was body shaming by own mother, I decided to help people be confident and be proud of their own body. So I put everything I had into studying, and thanks to that effort, I can reach my dream. So now, it's time for me to have responsibility to my dad. And from now on, I don't want to have any relation with you.
Goodbye.
Forever, Mom. Emma completed buying the apartment and brought her dad to live with her. Her mom was still stuck with her debt and had to hide from the creditors. She was said to move to the other place on the outskirt to find for a part-time job. Emma's big sister, Linda, was jobless and started to be addicted to alcohol. She and her mother always have quarrels. Once, her mother can't stand living in the life of hardship and humiliation, she decided to commit suicide.
Hey, Hannah! Guess what? I have exciting news for you.
What's up, Callie? Did something good happen?
No, you don't get it. This is no ordinary news. It's super exciting news.
Well, in that case, don't waste any time and share the details with me quickly.
Oh, you're going to love it. I finally broke up with my boyfriend just now. I broke up with him.
Wow, is that so? By boyfriend, you mean that married loser you've been fooling around with? I mean, I told you not to get with a married man, didn't I? I even told you to break up with him as soon as possible. Well, I guess it's great that now you finally understand why I said those things.
Sorry for making you worry for all this time. From now, I'm going to lead a healthy love life. By that, I mean that I won't date a married man.
There you go, Callie. I like that. It looks like you're going back to your old self.
Oh yeah, and I have another confession to make. I already got a new lover.
You have a new boyfriend already? You didn't waste any time.
Not even a second. The real reason why I broke up with my ex is because of my current boyfriend.
Yeah.
I could have guessed. Maybe I should take back what I said about you being back to your old self.
What can I say? Anyway, it was up at first sight. I knew our love was destined to bloom from the first time I met him. In that moment, I decided that I have to dump my cheating ex to get with this amazing new man.
Oh, so it wasn't because of all the things I had been telling you.
Anyways, I dropped my ID card on the bus the other day. He picked it up for me and followed me for 10 stations ahead just to give it back to me.
Wow, that's great. Seems like a really nice guy. Huh.
Right. He's such a gentleman. Oh, I just know that he also fell in love with me instantly and followed me just so he could see me again.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Are you hearing yourself?
Well, he could have just turned it into the bus driver, but he had delivered it to me. The saying love works wonders is true. And as a token of appreciation, I asked him out for lunch. We got to get to know each other, and that's how we ended up dating.
Jesus, my brain can't keep up with the speed of your dating process.
This is how it feels to have finally met the one. You'll understand one day. Things just go so smoothly because we were meant to be from the get-go.
Oh yes, of course.
So when I contact you for the next time, I might be inviting you to our wedding.
Yes. That would be great.
Hey, that's not the answer I was looking for though. You've got to say that you're going to get married before me.
Why would I say something like that?
I mean, it's nice to get dating advice from you, of course. But sometimes you need to focus on yourself before sticking your head into other people's lives. You should put more effort into your dating life. Now's not the time to be interfering in mine.
Okay. Well, don't worry about me. My love life is fine. You always ask so many questions, so that's why I give you dating advice.
Unlike you. I'm an expert in the dating field, and that is just my advice for you. The love of your life just comes into your life at the most unexpected times. You should start working on yourself as a woman so you'll be prepared for when a good man shows up in your life.
I think I'm doing just fine as a woman, thank you. On top of that, I'm getting married sooner rather than later.
Wait, is this a joke? You're actually planning to get married?
You talk about yourself all the time when you're with me, so I had no chance to tell you. I've had a lover for a long time, and I've decided I'm going to marry him.
How did I never know anything about this? You're joking, right?
Someone who I thought was a friend for a long time proposed to me. And some stuff happened in between, and now we're getting married. Well, it's all moving very smoothly, so according to your logic, I have met the love of my life.
Wait, hold up.
When the wedding date is confirmed, I'll let you know. Of course, we're invited.
Hey, I just told you to wait. I can't believe this.
Why do you say that?
I'm saying that I can't believe you're getting married before me. Oh, this is just unacceptable. You're so inexperienced in dating. How could happening?
Why are you so mad? Shouldn't you just be happy for me? That's the general reaction when a friend announces they're getting married.
Why the hell would I be happy?
What's wrong with you?
Okay, here's how it should be. I should get married first. There's no way I'm losing to you in any way possible.
Hey, hold up, what do you mean losing? Getting married isn't a contest. What's going into you?
Of course it is. Ever since we were kids, you were always inferior to me, and it has to stay that way.
Wow. You've lost your mind.
No, it's very simple. You're not allowed to get married before me, and that's that. Get it through your head, okay?
Hey, Hannah! Seems like I'll be heading home late today.
My friend's having a wedding soon, and we're having drinks to celebrate. Oh, if that's the case, have fun. Just be careful of how much you drink.
Yes, of course! Have you let your friends know? If you have any plans with anyone, you can just go, Don't mind me.
Thank you so much. But I think I'll turn down that offer. All of my close friends live far away, and the only childhood friend I have also is mad at me for some reason.
Mad at you? Why?
Well, I told her that we're getting married soon. She told me that she can't believe I'm getting married before her, and got furious. She's treating the whole thing like it's some kind of contest or something.
Well, I get some people take this pretty seriously. Huh?
From a young age, she had a big ego and wanted to be number one in everything. One time I started dating a guy older than me, and she started saying that she could find a better lover than me. And the guy she found was some married creep who was twice her age.
What in the world?
Well, after that I guess she got hooked on the excitement of dating married men. She would also ask for advice, but all that really was just her bragging. But still, she's my childhood friend, so I can't really just neglect her. So I've just been trying to convince her to break up with him.
Seems like a total nut job.
I didn't even have a clue that she was competing with me even in marriage. But I'm mostly in shock that she didn't say congratulations at all when I told her about us.
Hey, cheer up! Well then, how about we just have our wedding before her? Let's see how she reacts.
Are you being serious?
Actually, someone recently recommended a wedding venue to me. I took a look during my break at work, but it was a gorgeous place. I'm sure you'd love it as well, Hannah.
Well, now you've got my attention.
So my plan is that we go see the venue together this weekend, and if you like it, let's just sign the deal on the spot. And before that crazy friend of yours says anything, let's just happily get married.
So soon?
You should tell her sorry for getting happily married in the most sarcastic way possible. Oh, I'd love to see her reaction.
Well, I didn't know you had such a petty streak in you. But you know I don't have the courage to do such a thing.
A friend that can't celebrate a friend's marriage isn't a real friend at all. No need to handle her with kid gloves. And by the sound of it, it seems like she's looking down on you. Maybe it's about time you definitely get a win on her.
You think she'll give up this whole competition nonsense if we get married first?
Yes, of course! For those kinds of unreasonable people that look down on you, the best thing you can do is show them how happy and content you are with your life.
I wonder.
Alrighty, I've already made reservations this weekend to take a look at some venues. I've made appointments at 3 different venues just in case, so let's just choose where to have our wedding this weekend.
Well, I guess we're doing this then. But really, thank you. I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Hey, Hannah. Guess what? I have more major news for you.
What happened now?
I told you last time, don't you remember? I said that next time I contact you, it'll be because I'm getting married. My prediction was right.
Wait, really? You're getting married?
Exactly. My boyfriend proposed to me.
Wow. Things have gone way faster than I thought.
Last time we met him, he was talking to me about wedding venues. Now this has to be the most obvious sign that he wants to marry me.
Wait a minute.
And the places he gives his examples are exactly the type of places I love. If he didn't truly love me, I know this type of stuff would be impossible.
Hey, wait up, Callie. I need to ask you a question. Is that really him proposing to you?
What do you mean by that?
Well, from hearing your story, that doesn't really sound like he's proposing to you.
I know you're still in denial that I'm about to get married before you. So I understand you're jealous, but could you please stop saying absurd things? This has to be a proposal. What else could it be? We're getting married, and that's already decided.
Well, I hope that really is the case. I'll say congratulations now either way.
Thanks. Well, the news isn't over just yet.
I'm interested, tell me.
Oh, you're not expecting this one. My fiancé is actually your boyfriend.
You're too funny. You don't even know my boyfriend. You didn't know he even existed until recently.
Well, it was unacceptable for you to marry before me, so I followed you home so I could get a look at him. That's when I decided to get in between you two. I was just planning to flirt with him. I didn't think he'd go and propose to me right away.
You're joking, right?
Well, that must be why he was in such a rush to marry me. Right after he proposed to you, he met the true love of his life, me.
That's literally impossible. Get your mind straight.
Oh, I totally understand it's hard for you to accept all this at once. But you'll find out the truth sooner or later. Because it's only a matter of time until he dumps you. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Sorry, I stole your fiancé. On top of that, please forgive me for getting married first.
My fiancé is laughing so hard right now.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's saying that he can't believe that you were the creeper he met on the bus. He thought you were some sort of new undiscovered species. He's laughing so much, I almost feel bad for you.
Why the hell is he laughing? What's so funny, huh?
Of course you wouldn't understand. I never knew a person could have their head so far up their own butt.
Wait a minute, this way of typing. Is this Enzo? Hey darling, I know you're putting on a facade because they're in front of Hannah. Just dumb Hannah already.
No, thank you. We just got married and we've got a whole lifetime of happiness ahead of us.
What? You're acting weird.
I did deliver your ID card to you, that's a fact. But another fact is that I didn't do it with romantic intentions. You said I fell in love with you at first sight? That's why I delivered it to you. You're one crazy woman. I had something to do around that area, and I believe I told you already when I gave it to you.
Well, I thought you were lying to hide your real feelings towards me. I know you wanted to meet me again.
Oh, you can't be saved. You should probably go see a psychiatrist. You're absolutely delusional.
We even ate lunch together, remember? That was our anniversary. We started dating from that day.
Wait. You're talking about that cafe we went to after, right? We didn't go. I went in by myself and you came rushing into the same cafe like a hungry mad dog. Then you just sat at a nearby table. Geez, you didn't even say a single word.
Well, even though we didn't sit together, we ate in the same restaurant. That means we ate together.
What in the world are you talking about?
And if we can eat lunch together, that means you're comfortable being around me. So my point is, we're just meant to be.
Hold up, I knew you were insane, but now you're scaring me.
I'm not either insane or scary. Stop being said to me. You met me again a few days later on the same bus. That's when you talked to me about the plans for the wedding. Oh, that had to be the proposal. It was so obvious. I know how you feel about me. Stop hiding it.
I didn't talk to you about the wedding. You literally came up to me and started that conversation. I had a leaflet for a wedding venue, and you were talking about how much you liked it. I mean, you were the only one talking.
You were listening.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Get up and walk away? We were on a bus. What kind of insane man would want to propose to a woman like you?
Oh, that's just too much. You just deceived me.
So you're the victim? Man, I'm seriously getting riled up just listening to you. You're such a clown.
This can't be happening to me.
From what I heard from Chloe, I thought you were just some weirdo with a huge ego. Now, I know that you're a liar that needs these false narratives to feed your massive ego. You're far worse than someone with just a big ego. I love it.
You're just insulting me. You're a brute.
Well, I would like to excuse myself since things have cleared up. My job here is done. My one request towards you is to stop annoying my gorgeous fiancé.
Hey, Hannah. Why did you send an invitation to your wedding to me? You two were so terrible towards me. Do you seriously think I'm going to attend this?
Well, I wasn't going to invite you, but Enzo thought you should have some final proof that you two definitely aren't an item.
Tell him to stop just talking with me. No soul on earth would want to attend your wedding. I'm declining no matter what.
Yes. Suit yourself.
I know deep inside you're looking down on me because I'm still single and you're getting married. You two are just the worst couple ever.
No, actually, I don't think that at all. Whatever happened recently, you're one of my oldest friends. On my part, I genuinely wanted you to come to my wedding.
Well, that's too bad. I'm not bored enough to go to your wedding. I'm going to marry a man far better than yours, and I'm meeting tons of people every day to achieve that.
I didn't know you were going to go that far.
Even if you're taking the lead now, in the end I'm going to be the one on top. I will marry a rich and handsome man, just you watch. Help me, Hannah! I need you by my side.
Wow! What's wrong?
I just really need your help right now. The wedding's over, right? You have a ton of presents with you, right? I need you to get those and come to the cowboy bar on Main right now.
Hey! I don't understand what's happening. Calm down, and can you explain your situation?
So someone dropped their wallet when they were leaving. And I thought maybe this was a sign I'd meet my next lover, so I ran after him to give it back.
Oh, that was nice of you. There's the Callie I know and love.
But what happened is that now he's saying I stole some money from the wallet before returning it.
Oh, did you?
Of course not! And I tried to tell him I would never do that. But some other people joined his side. They said that I look suspicious. Then one person said they'd seen me purposefully drop things before.
What does that mean? I think I lost track in the middle. What do they mean in that you drop items all the time?
Well, to tell you the truth, my strategy was to drop items and see who picks them up to find my soulmate. Then I could brag to you about how I met my fiancé.
That's seriously your strategy?
Yes! I drop things like my ID and exchange numbers with the people who pick them up for me. I've not had a cat yet.
And because you always do that, people are suspecting you of a crime you didn't commit. I didn't think people were that observant.
Hey, please! Help me! Everyone's saying I stole it. Literally no one believes me. A childhood friend like you has to be my lawyer. I need you to tell everyone that I'm a person that would never do something like that. Say it in front of everyone.
Oh, no way!
Why?
Being your childhood friend and knowing you, I would think you stole it as well. There's no way I could convince all those people that you're innocent.
Wait, you're kidding, right?
And plus, if I fall didn't help you here, you might think I forgave you about all you had done to Enzo and I.
Don't say such a thing.
I just finished the wedding and I feel like I'm on top of the world. So can you not disturb me? See you later. Good luck with your little predicament.
Callie managed to resolve the misunderstanding, but she continued to face accusations of scamming as people remained suspicious of her odd behavior. It appears that she will grapple with this issue for eternity. Furthermore, numerous establishments have become aware of her actions, leading to her being blacklisted as the deceptive person who intentionally drops items to scam unsuspecting individuals. Or that's what I've heard. I heard she's been prohibited from entering numerous bars, so she decided to test her luck at the mall. However, given that the mall is teeming with teenagers, she appears even more—
Hey, Orla. Guess what? I have exciting news for you.
What's going on, Flora? Did something good happen?
No, you don't understand. It's not just ordinary news. That's super exciting news.
Then hurry up and tell me about it.
Oh, you'll love it. I finally broke up with my boyfriend. I broke up with him.
Well, is that so? You mean the married loser is cheating on you? I mean, I told you not to marry a married man, didn't I? I also tell you to break up with him as soon as possible. Well, I guess it's great now that you finally understand why I said those things.
Sorry for worrying you all this time. From now on, I will have a healthy love life. That means I wouldn't date a married man.
Hey, Flora. I love it. Looks like you're going back to being like you were in the old days.
Oh yes, and I have another confession to make. I already have a new lover.
Do you have a new boyfriend? You didn't waste time.
Ha ha ha, not even a second. The real reason I broke up with my ex was because of my current boyfriend.
Yes, I can guess. Maybe I should take back what I said about you getting back to the old days.
What can I say? Anyway, I fell in love at first sight. I knew our love was destined to blossom from the first time I met him. In that moment, I decided that I had to leave my ex for this wonderful new man. I dropped my ID on the bus the day before. He picked it up for me and followed me through 10 stations ahead just to give it back to me.
Oh, that's great. Seems like a really nice guy, right?
Right. He is a gentleman. Oh, I just know that he fell in love with me right away and followed me just to see me again.
Oh, are you kidding me? Do you understand yourself?
He could have given it to the bus driver, but he gave it to me. The saying love makes miracles is true. And to show my gratitude, I invited him to lunch. We got to know each other, and that's how we ended the date.
God, my brain just can't keep up with the pace of your dating process.
This is how it feels to finally meet that person. You will understand one day. Everything went very smoothly because we had the intention from the beginning.
Oh yes, of course.
So when I contact you next time, I can invite you to our wedding.
Yes, that's great.
Hey, that's not the answer I was looking for. You have to say that you will get married before me.
Why do I say that?
I mean, it's nice to get dating advice from you. But sometimes you need to focus on yourself before meddling in someone else's life. You should put more effort into your dating life. Now is not the time to interfere in my affairs.
All right. Don't worry about me. My love life is very good. You're always asking a lot of questions, so that's why I'm giving you dating advice.
Unlike you, I'm an expert in dating, and that's just my advice to you. The love of your life only comes to you when you least expect it. You should start improving yourself as a woman to get ready when a good man appears in your life.
I think I'm doing a good job as a woman, thanks. Plus, I'm getting married soon.
Wait, is this a joke? Are you planning to get married?
You talk about yourself all the time when you're with me, so I don't get a chance to tell you. I have had a lover for a long time and I have decided to marry him.
How do I not know anything about this? Are you kidding?
Someone I thought was your friend proposed to me a long time ago. Something happened in between and now we're getting married. Well, it all went very smoothly, so by your logic, I have met the love of my life.
Wait.
When the wedding date is confirmed, I will let you know. Of course, you will be invited.
I cannot believe this.
Why do you say that?
I'm saying I can't believe you're going to get married before me. Oh, this is unacceptable. You are so inexperienced in dating. How could this happen?
Why are you so mad? Shouldn't you congratulate me? It's a common reaction when a friend announces they're getting married.
Why should I congratulate you?
So what's wrong with you?
Okay, this is how it should be. I should get married first. I can't lose to you in anything.
Wait, what do you mean by losing? Marriage is not a contest. What is happening to you?
Of course it is. Ever since we were kids, you've always been inferior to me, and it will always be.
Oh. You have lost your mind.
No, it's very simple. You're not allowed to get married before me, and that's all. Understand it with your head, okay?
A few hours later.
Hey Orla. Looks like I'll be home late today. My friend had a wedding, and we were drinking to celebrate.
Oh, if so, have a good time. Just be careful about how much alcohol you drink.
Of course. Have you told your friends yet? If you have any plans with anyone, you can go, never mind me.
Thank you very much. but I think I will decline that offer. All my close friends live far away, and my only childhood friend is mad at me for some reason as well.
Mad at you? Why?
I told her that we will get married soon. She told me she couldn't believe that I would get married before her, and was very angry. She treated the whole thing as if it were a contest or something.
Well, I guess some people take this pretty seriously, don't they?
From a young age, she had a huge ego and always wanted to be number one in everything. Once, I started dating a guy who was older than me, and she started saying that she could find a better boyfriend than me. And the guy she found was a married freak, twice her age.
What?
Then I guess she got caught up in the excitement of dating married men. She will also ask for advice, but all of that is really just bragging on her part. However, she is my childhood friend, so I can't leave her alone. So I was just trying to convince her to break up with him.
Seems like a crazy job.
I didn't even know she was competing with me even in marriage. But I was shocked that she didn't say congratulations when I told her about us.
Hey, cheer up. So how about we get married before her? Let's see how she reacts.
Are you serious?
Actually, someone recently recommended me a wedding venue. I took a look at it during a break from work, and it's a beautiful place. I'm sure you like it too, Orla.
Now you've got my attention.
So my plan is that we go see the place together this weekend, and if you like, let's sign the contract on the spot. And before your crazy friend says anything, get married happily.
So early?
You should say sorry to her for having a happy marriage in the most ironic way possible. Oh, I'd love to see her reaction.
Wow, I didn't know you had such a personality in you. But you know, I don't have the guts to do such a thing.
No. A friend who cannot congratulate a friend's wedding is not a true friend at all. And it sounds like she's looking down on you. Maybe it's time for you to definitely win her.
You think she'll give up on this whole pointless contest if we get married first?
Of course. For the irrational types of people who look down on you, the best thing you can do is show them how happy and content you are with your life. Okay, I made reservations this weekend to see some places. I've booked appointments at 3 different locations just in case, so let's pick a venue for this weekend's wedding.
Well, I guess we're doing this already. But really, thank you. I am looking forward to this weekend.
2 weeks later.
Hey Orla. Guess? I have big news for you.
Now, what happened?
I told you last time, don't you remember? I said that the next time I contact you, it's because I'm getting married. My prediction was correct.
Wait, really? You will get married?
Exactly. My boyfriend proposed to me.
Oh. Everything happened faster than I thought.
Last time we met him, he was talking to me about the wedding venue. This is the clearest sign that he wants to marry me.
Wait a minute.
And the places he gives examples are my favorite places. If he doesn't really love me, I know things like this are impossible.
Hey, wait, Flora, I need to ask you a question. Did he really propose to you?
What do you mean?
Well, hearing your story doesn't sound like he's proposing to you.
I know you still insist that I'm getting married before you. So I understand you're jealous, but can you stop saying ridiculous things? This is a marriage proposal, what else could it be? We will get married and it has been decided.
Well, I hope that is indeed the case. I will say congratulations now.
Thank. Well, the news isn't over yet.
What else?
Oh, you didn't expect this. My fiancé is actually your boyfriend.
You are too funny. You don't even know my boyfriend. You didn't know he existed until recently.
I couldn't accept that you got married before me, so I followed you home so I saw his face. That's when I decided to get in between the two. I was just flirting with him, didn't think he would propose to me right away.
Are you kidding?
That must be why he was in such a hurry to marry me. Right after he proposed to you, he met the true love of his life, which is me.
That is really not possible.
Oh, I totally get that you can hardly accept all of this at once. But sooner or later you will find out the truth. Because it's only a matter of time until he dumps you. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Sorry I saw your fiancé. Above all, forgive me for being married first.
My fiancé is laughing a lot right now.
Wait a minute, what do you mean?
He says he can't believe you're the creepy guy he met on the bus. He thinks you're a new, undiscovered species. He laughs so much, I almost feel sorry for you.
Why is he smiling? What's funny?
Of course you won't understand. I have never known a person who could be so overconfident.
Wait a minute, this typing. Is this Zane? Hey baby, I know you're pretending because you're in front of Orla.
Zane took Orla's phone and texted.
We are getting married soon and we have a lifetime of happiness ahead of us.
What are you acting weird?
I gave your ID to you, it's true. But another fact is that I don't do it with romantic intentions. You said you loved me at first sight? That's why I gave it to you. You are a crazy woman. I have some work to do around that area, and I believe I told you when I gave it to you.
Well, I think you were lying to hide your true feelings towards me. I know you want to see me again.
Oh, you can't be saved. Maybe you should see a psychologist. You are completely delusional.
We even had lunch together, remember? It's our anniversary. We started dating from that day.
Wait. Are you talking about the coffee shop we went to? We don't go. I go in alone and you rush into that cafe like a hungry mad dog. Then you just sit at a nearby table. You haven't even said a word.
Well, even though we didn't sit together, we ate at the same restaurant. That means we ate together.
What the hell are you talking about?
And if we can have lunch together, it means you feel comfortable around me.
Wait, I know you're crazy, but now you're scaring me.
I'm not crazy or scary. Stop being so mean to me. You see me again a few days later on the same bus. That's when you told me about the wedding plans. Oh, that's the proposal, it's so obvious. I know how you feel about me, stop doing that.
I didn't talk to you about the wedding, you came to me and started that conversation. I've got a flyer for the wedding venue, and you're talking about how much you love it. I mean, you're the only one talking.
You heard.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Get up and leave? We are on a bus. What kind of crazy man would want to propose to a woman like you?
Oh, it's too much, you lied to me.
So, are you a victim? Oh my gosh, I really go crazy just hearing you talk. You really are a clown.
This cannot happen to me.
From what I heard from Morla, I thought you were just a freak with a big ego. Now, I know that you are a liar who needs these false stories to feed your giant ego. You are much worse than someone with a big ego.
You are insulting me. You are an asshole.
Well, I'd like to apologize for everything being clear. My work here is done. I only request to you is not to disturb my beautiful fiancé anymore.
A few months later.
Hey Orla. Why did you send me your wedding invitation? You two are too bad for me. Do you really think I'm going to attend this wedding?
Well, I wasn't going to invite you, but Zane thinks you should have some final proof that the two of you are definitely not an item.
Tell him not to talk to me anymore. No soul on earth wants to attend your wedding. I'm refusing no matter what.
Yes, that's right for you.
I know deep down you're looking down on me because I'm still single and you're getting married. You two are the worst couple ever.
No, actually I don't think so at all. Whatever has happened recently, you are still my oldest friend. As for me, I really want you to come to my wedding.
That is too bad. I'm not happy enough to go to your wedding. I will marry a man much better than you, and I will meet many people every day to get there.
I didn't know you would go that far.
Even if you are winning now, I will be the one to defeat you in the end. I will marry a rich and handsome man, you wait and see.
Wedding day.
Help me, Orla. I need you by my side.
Hey, what happened?
I just really need your help right now. The wedding is over, isn't it? Do you have a lot of gifts? I need you to get those and go to the cowboy bar right now.
Hey, I don't understand what's going on. Calm down and can you explain your situation?
Someone dropped their wallet when they were leaving. And I thought maybe this was an omen that I would meet my next lover, so I ran to give it back.
Oh, that's your good. That's the Flora I know and love.
But what happened is now he said that I stole some money in my wallet before returning it.
Oh, right?
Of course not. And I tried to tell him I would never do that. But several others have sided with him. They said I looked suspicious. Then one person said they would see me intentionally dropping the item before.
What does that mean? What do they mean when you always drop things?
Oh good. Let me tell you the truth. My strategy is to drop things and see who picks them up to find my soulmate. Then I can brag to you about how I met my fiancé.
Is that your strategy?
Yes. I dropped things like my ID and exchanged phone numbers with people who picked them up for me. But I haven't met anyone yet.
Because you always do. People are suspecting you of a crime you didn't commit. I don't think people think so.
Hey, please, help me out. People are saying I stole it. No one believes me. A childhood friend like you must be on my side. I need you to tell people that I'm someone who would never do something like that. Say it in front of everyone.
Oh, no way.
Why?
As your childhood friend and know you, I think you stole it too. There's no way I can convince all those people that you're innocent.
Wait.
And moreover, if I help you here, you might think I've forgiven you for everything you've done to Zane and me.
Do not say that.
I just finished my wedding and I feel like I'm on top of the world. So can you please not bother me? See you again. Good luck with your little trouble.
After that, Flora was able to clear up the misunderstanding, but that wasn't the last time she was accused of fraud by people after they found her strange. Moreover, a lot of places have caught her and she has been blacklisted because the bad guy who specializes in dropping things is trying to scam guys. That's what I heard. Now she's been banned from a lot of bars, so I heard she started trying her luck at the mall. When she saw the mall full of teenagers, she looked even scarier than before.